This 2017 postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marriott alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs. Proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithays.com today. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team. Cross Manufacturing. Looking for a few good people to join our team. Apply today. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications. The Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets. The store for your decor. Pheasant Run. Open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center. Price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling. Proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church. Helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet. They love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating. Building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. And by Eagle Communications. Our community connected. This 2017 postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marriott alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs. Proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithays.com today. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team. Cross Manufacturing. Looking for a few good people to join our team. Apply today. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications. The Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets. The store for your decor. Pheasant Run. Open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center. Price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling. Proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church. Helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet. They love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating. Building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. And by Eagle Communications. Our community connected. This 2017 postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marriott alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs. Proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithayes.com today. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team. Cross Manufacturing. Looking for a few good people to join our team. Apply today. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications. The Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets. The store for your decor. Pheasant Run. Open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center. Price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected. This 2017 postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marriott Alumni, Worlds of Opportunity Investing for Eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop. Over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs. Proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithayes.com today. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team. Cross Manufacturing. Looking for a few good people to join our team. Apply today. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications. The Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets. The store for your decor. Pheasant Run. Open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center. Price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected. This 2017 postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marriott Alumni, Worlds of Opportunity Investing for Eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop, over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless, say hello to something different. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners, do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithayes.com today. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team. Cross Manufacturing. Looking for a few good people to join our team. Apply today. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications. The Ironmen of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets. The store for your decor. Pheasant Run. Open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center. Price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling. Proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church. Helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet. They love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected. This 2017 postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marriott Alumni, Worlds of Opportunity Investing.
Welcome to Salina and Dean Evans Stadium as the Hayes High Indians are the 8th seed in the 4A Division I state baseball tournament, taking on the top-seeded team, Maize South. I'm Dustin Armbruster, along with Amy B. at the KFIX studio. Jordan Schaefer is on the camera and technical side for HayesPost.com and for ECTV. 8 seed at 10 and 12, the Hayes High Indians take on 17 and 5, Maize South. The pitcher for Maize South will be Chase Hampton. He'll be delivering our first pitch that is brought to you by Steel Fabrications, the Ironmen of Western Kansas. Steel Fabrications. See Steel Fab, East Highway 40 in Hayes. His first pitch to Dawson Harmon is a called strike, and we're underway in the 2017 State Baseball Tournament, 4A Division I here at Dean Evans Stadium, just on the east side of Salina. The 0-1 delivery, it's hit towards the second baseman. Up with it, Brody Hanna on to first in time, and there's one away. Nice crowd for both Maize South and Hayes for this 11 o'clock first pitch, the first of 4 games here today. Hayes will send Tyrone Wynn to the plate to bat second. The Indians facing off against Chase Hampton, a Johnson County Community College signee. First pitch to Wynn is taken for a strike, 0-1. Hampton on the season, 4-1. This is his 9th appearance of the season. 30 1/3 innings pitched. That's second on the team. Second pitch high to Win, 1-1. Hampton this year, 18 hits given up in those 30 innings. 11 runs, 9 of them earned. He has walked 22 and struck out a team high 38 as Win fouls one away out ahead of the off-speed pitch, now 1-2. A year ago, Hampton 5-0 with a 1.49 ERA. His ERA here in 2017, 2.08 for the 17-5 Mavericks, who as a team have a 2.87 ERA. The pitch on the way to win, the 1-2 outside, 2-2. A tad windy today at first pitch, but nothing like what Hayes High saw in Buhler a week ago in the regional tournament. The 2-2 on the way from Hampton to win, popped up, foul territory. The first baseman, Cade Coster, drifting over. Now the Wynn pushing it away, and he can't get there. It'll drop for a foul ball, and Wynn will have another opportunity. That is what we saw a lot of in Buhler. Hayes High did not make mistakes in the field, just one error in the 2 games, while each McPherson and Buhler made mistakes. And it turned out to be a big difference. Hayes High used the wind. The wind, by the way, blowing out towards left field. That will make a difference in today's ball game. Hayes High took advantage of it down in Buhler for 3 home runs, and now a ball hit off the left side by Wynn. Picked up by the third baseman, Jack Wagner. Strong throw to first, and there's 2 away. 85 expected for the high today. Of course, not there yet here in the first game of 2 as the Indians' Palmer Hutchison, the second baseman, comes to the plate. 73 degrees at first pitch. The wind is listed at 4 miles per hour. It's a tad stronger than that here in Salina. First pitch, a ball to Hutchison. 1-0. 2 down, top of the first. Chase Hampton, the pitcher, and a swing and a miss by Palmer Hutchison. 1-1. Indians this year as a team batting .252, but their on-base percentage at .413 thanks to a school record pace of walks per 7 innings. Pitch on the way to Hutchison. That one inside, 2-1. Indians right now averaging 4.81 at-bats per walk. They're getting a walk every 4.8 at-bats, fouled away 2-2, and as a result, that is a school record at this point. The school record, 4.34. So while the hits necessarily haven't been there for the Indians, the opportunity to walk has been, including last Tuesday. The 2-2, that's fouled off first base side. Hayes High, by the way, is in the first base dugout. Coach Dusty Dreyer, the one over to retrieve the foul ball. Hayes High, yellow jerseys, white pants, maroon batting helmets, maroon numbers, Indians across the chest. Pitch on the way to from Hampton, the 2-2 high, 3-2. Uniform update brought to you by Phase 2. A big thanks to Phase 2 for providing game day apparel for our broadcast. Quick turnaround and ready to help your team. Phase 2 next to Big D's Rental in Hayes. 3-2 on the way to Hutchison, swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Hayes High 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first. Maize South coming to the plate here from Dean Evans Stadium is the 4A Division I State Baseball Tournament.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Cross Manufacturing, looking for a few good people to join our team. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets, the store for your decor. Pheasant Run, open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center, price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Hayes High Indian State Baseball is brought to you today by Walmart Superstore, Thomas More Prep Marion alumni, Lifetime Dental Care, Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, Home Steel Siding and Windows, and Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. Hayes High will send Trey Riggs out to the mound. He started the regional semifinal game. He starts the first round of state. The sophomore this season, 4-1. This is his 7th appearance and 6th start. 2.25 ERA, 37 and a third innings pitched. That leads the team. 13 runs, 12 of them earned. In his 37 innings of work, he's allowed 33 hits, walking just 14 and striking out 37. His last start was the 5-inning run rule victory against McPherson, where he struck out 6, allowed 2 runs, and walked 4. This is his 6th start of the season and 6th career start. He had an outing against Garden City earlier this year in relief that went 7 innings. So he's had what eventually turned into a length of a start because of a 13-inning game that day. He ended up losing that one by 1. First pitch from Riggs offered to Jack Wagner. Sends it off foul, 0-1. This is a good hitting team. Maize South, Jack Wagner, the junior, batting .527, leading the team in average. Leading the team in runs scored, hits, hit by pitch, and runs batted in as he takes a strike, 0-2. Wagner leads the team with 39 hits, 37 runs scored, 21 runs driven in. He's the leadoff hitter. And some guys in the bottom of the order helping him out. Pitch outside, 1-2. Wagner will be followed by the shortstop Brady Weens and then the catcher and Kansas State signee Jordan Maxson. Riggs to work the 1-2 to Jack Wagner, offering on the way, taken outside. Catcher Dawson Harmon behind the plate today, 2-2. The matchup after this one at 1:15, Topeka Hayden, the 4 seed at 14-8, and then Independence at 11-8. Pitch misses, now 3-2, and after being ahead 0-2, Riggs has offered 3 times, a bit out of the zone, and Wagner has taken each time. He has walked 5 times this year versus 8 strikeouts. The 3-2 on the way from Riggs on the way. That one is hit to right field where Willie Sinnott can't make a diving catch, and it bounces past him. This is going to roll halfway to the warning track. Sinnott up with it, and standing up at second is Jack Wagner on the diving attempt by Willie Sinnott. Couldn't quite get there in time. A double for Jack Wagner, his team leading now 9th on the season. Jordan Maxson, who is due up 3rd, is tied in that category at 9 as well. Bryden Weens up next, the shortstop. Weens this season is batting .366. 26 hits, 26 runs. He's driven in 15. And much like everybody on this team, they hit doubles at a high rate. 48 doubles on the season. He has 7 of them. There's a runner at second. Pitch is taken for a strike by the lefty Weens. 0-1. Riggs got ahead of Wagner. 0-2. The pitch count went full, and then a double to right field when Sinnott couldn't get there in time, made a diving attempt, and then the ball hit before his glove and then rolled underneath. The pitch on the way, showing bunt, is Weens. Ball taken high, 1-1. The Mavericks of Maize South, 17-5 this year, went to Oklahoma to play at Norman, Oklahoma. Swing and a miss by Weens, 1-2. And then Edmond Memorial swept Topeka West and Valley Center, beat Derby, and did not suffer their first loss until they lost to Bishop Carroll 16-5. Swept Goddard Eisenhower, who Hayes played this year. And here's a pop fly center field. Cole Murphy drifting to his right, playing the wind and making the catch. And now he drops the ball. They will rule the out, and that he dropped the ball on the transfer from glove to hand back to second is Jack Wagner, and there's one away. Bringing up the K-State signee, Jordan Maxson. The catcher for the Mavericks, batting .516. Second on the team in batting average. Leads the team in doubles, triples, and walks. He has walked 19 times in 85 plate appearances this year. Riggs back onto the mound to face the right-handed hitting Maxson. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball hits the inner half, 0-1. Maxson, we mentioned batting .516, second on the team in hits at 32. scoring 19 times, driving in 29 runs. That leads the team in RBI. Fouls one back into the netting. 0-2. One out, runner at second. Indians went in order in their half of the first inning. Maxson steps out after the foul ball, readjusts his swing, now steps in, open batting stance as he sets himself. Dawson Harmon lines up outside of the strike zone, the pitch high, and it's 1-2. As a team, Maize South batting .350. They also split with Andover Central, who Hayes High lost to in a pair of one-run games. The pitch on the way, 1-2, right back up the middle. From second base, Wagner is going to round third. He's going to try to score. Here's the throw home, cut off, no throw home, and it's 1-0 Maize South. RBI single for Jordan Maxson, his 30th run driven in this year. Ball went right back up the middle. Murphy was on it, but natural grass in the outfield, fairly thick. It slowed down the progress of the baseball, and there was just no opportunity to relay the throw home in time by the time the Indians got it to the infield to the cutoff. Jack Wagner was already crossing the plate. That brings Grant Bumgardner to the plate, the right fielder. Bats from the right side with a runner at first. One out, top of the first. Pitch on the way, hit sharply through the hole on the left side. Back-to-back singles, and the now third hit of the inning for Maize South. Puts runners at first and second with one out for Brody Hanna, the second baseman. Hanna this season batting .388, and Coach Frank Leo said in our pregame show their top five is good of 5 consecutive hitters that Hayes High has seen all season. Riggs a check back to second base, no play on, pitch comes into Hanna, breaking pitch misses, 1-0. Hanna on the season, second on the team in runs driven in with 21. He has 26 hits, that's tied for third on the team. The 1-0 coming in, high 2-0, and Riggs for the first time falling behind a hitter. Went 3-2 versus Wagner before a double to right field. Weens flew out to center field, then back-to-back singles from Jordan Maxson and Grant Bumgardner. The 2-0 on the way, that one outside, and now 3-0. Riggs this year has been solid in not giving up walks, just 14 in 37 and a third innings coming into this state tournament. The sophomore from the stretch, pitch on the way, called strike, 3-1. As a team, the Mavericks have taken 79 walks in 713 plate appearances. Hayes High on the flip side has taken 140 walks in 608 plate appearances. Fly ball center field. Murphy has to head back, makes the catch, tagging at second, trying to make it to third is Maxson, but the throw is offline. The throw was in time, but Wynn had to head up the third base line towards left field. Maxson goes from second to third, but if that throw is online, Maxson is done in a hurry. And now Coach Frank Leo is coming out to talk with his infield and with pitcher Trey Riggs. And this may be as much about what Maize South is trying to do with runners at the corners and 2 outs as what Hayes High is trying to do to counter. Hayden Bontrager will be up when the meeting is over on the mound. Indian baseball at the state tournament brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Classic Quality Body Shop, Next Tech Wireless, Swift Services, Master Cleaners, Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Verney's Hamburger House. 1-0, bottom of the first inning. Hayes High went in order in the first, and now Trey Riggs with 2 out and 1 across has runners at the corners. Jordan Maxa tagged and moved to third on the fly ball out to center field. And to the plate comes designated hitter Hayden Bontrager. He hits for the pitcher, Chase Hampton. Throw to first, not in time. Indians trying to see if on first move that Hanna was looking to move to second. Excuse me, that is Bumgardner at first, and the first pitch a strike to Bontrager, 0-1. As a team, 44 stolen bases for Maize South. Riggs a check of first base. Offers the 0-1, and a throw to second on the steal attempt. They don't get the out at second. Good throw, it came up a little short, and the wind may have affected that one as much as anything. Stolen base for Grant Bumgarner. Steal number 5 on the season, so runners at second and third, and Riggs, if he wishes, can work back from the stretch, which he does. Offers the 1-1. Breaking pitch misses. Excuse me, they called the previous one a strike. The umpire showed 1-2. Here's the pitch from Riggs. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch misses. And now 2-2. Riggs has seen 1 run come across, trying to limit the damage in the first. The 2-2 on the way, comes in stride, breaking pitch, just misses. 3-2. Even Bontrager looked back at the umpire thinking that might have been strike 3. Big pitch for the sophomore Trey Riggs. 3-2 on the way, hit to the shortstop Peterson, and it goes off his glove and into center field. The second baseman the runner from second, Bumgarner, ran right in front of the baseball. It took Peterson's eye off of it for a second, and an error will score 2 runs. And 3-0 Maize South, bottom of the first inning. Bontrager reaches on the error. Hayes High had been bitten by errors multiple times this year, and it rears its ugly head here in the bottom of the first inning. 3-0 Maize South. Pitch on the way from Riggs to Cade Coster. Coster is a .327 hitter. Pitch on the way. Hits the strike zone. And it's 0-2. Riggs, for the most part, has worked ahead of hitters today, but 3 runs have come across. 0-2, misses the throw to second on the steal attempt, and out at second is Bontrager, and the inning is over. But because of an error, 2 come across, and it's 3-0 Maize South after an inning complete here in Salina at the 4A Division I State Baseball Tournament.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better. Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop, over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless, say hello to something different. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners, do your laundry in only 4 minutes, 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, check out visithayes.com today. Vernie's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Hayes High State Baseball brought to you by Cross Manufacturing, McDonald's, Steel Fabrications, Centennial Carpets, and Pheasant Run, as well as Heartland Building Center and Discovery Drilling. Well, Hayes High going to have to try to dig out of a 3-0 hole, an error helping 2 runs come across. 3 hits in the inning. Trey Riggs will lead off the top of the second inning. Hayes High went in order against Chase Hampton in inning number 1, a couple of groundouts and a strikeout. Trey Riggs to the plate. For the first time today, the Indians pitcher batting .286. Pitch misses 1-0 to open up the top of the second. Riggs 20 for 69 this year. 14 runs scored. He's driven in 25. The 1-0 delivery is high, and 2-0. Riggs has walked 20 times this year. That is 9th in a single season in walks in Hayes High history as he takes the strike 2-1. The record is 25 walks in a season, set by Brian Schuster in 1990 and Cole Shoemaker 2015. Riggs watches the 2-1 come in and hit the outer half 2-2. Riggs also needs 2 more doubles to move into the top 10 for a single season. Riggs has 9 doubles on the season. The record, Hayden Hutchison, back in 2012, he hit 16 doubles. Pitch misses 3-2. Hampton threw 15 pitches in inning number 1. Riggs, for his part, threw 26, and now a conversation between Riggs and the home plate umpire. And Riggs, as the pitcher, may be feeling like things were a little different when he came to the mound. 3-2 on the way to Riggs, and he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going, still 3-2. Hayes High State Baseball brought to you by Whiskey Creek Insurance Planning, Westview Church, and Hayes Chevrolet. Ready with the 3-2 pitch again is Chase Hampton. Riggs fouls it straight back into the screen. Still 3-2, and this at-bat will get an 8th pitch. Riggs was 3 for 9 in the regional. Hit his first career home run in the McPherson doubleheader, a solo shot to left field. The 3-2 on the way. Riggs over top of the shortstop into the alley in left center field, and a single in the first hit of the ball game for the Hayes High Indians. Trey Riggs on base as he stands up at first. Good at-bat between Hampton and Riggs, that Riggs got a pitch he could handle and hit it over top of the shortstop, Bryden Weems, who had no opportunity to go up and get it. Bringing up Grant Kaufman, today's first baseman. He was the winning pitcher in the regional championship game against Buhler at Buhler, the defending 4A Division I champions. The catcher, Jordan Maxson, tossing his sunglasses to the side, so a moment for that. Riggs leads away from first. Pitch to Kaufman. Kaufman up the third base side, foul, 0-1. Grant at the regional 0 for 3, but he walked 5 times in 2 games and now has 19 walks on the year. Needs 1 more to tie Riggs for 8th all-time, make that 9th all-time for walks in a single season. Riggs at first, throw to first. Riggs back in easily. Kaufman batting .246 this year, 16 for 65. Of course, pitched that perfect game against Russell to open up the year. Pitch on the way to Kaufman, third base side. That's a fair ball. Oh, they're going to rule it foul. Wow, it looked like it went over the base, but it may have just apparently curled past the third base side. It bounced twice fair territory and then hopped the bag. It's going to be ruled a foul ball, 0-2. That was extra bases. It at least gets Riggs to third. Instead, Kaufman down in the count, 0-2. Stands in from the right side. The Indians' first baseman will not see a pitch, throw to first. Kaufman this year with 4 doubles for his extra base hits, has driven in 11 and scored 11. Down in the count, 0-2 to Chase Hampton, the pitcher for Maize South. Delivery on the way and a swing and a miss, and what a turn of events. Instead of a potential extra base hit, it was ruled foul, and Kaufman down on strikes. Second strikeout for Chase Hampton. Bringing up with 1 on, 1 out, Jace Armstrong, the Indians' left fielder. Armstrong, .227 this year, went 0 for 4 in the regional, but had a sacrifice bunt, a sacrifice fly, drove in 2, scored 3 times, walked 2 times, takes a pitch high and in, 1-0. Armstrong had a key at-bat on his only strikeout of the doubleheader at the regional. He swung out swinging, but the pitch was dropped, went flying down first base. The throw from the Buhler catcher went to right field, and now the ball gets away on a pitch from Maxson, the catcher. And Riggs, who was running at first, has been replaced by a courtesy runner. Moving up to second base is going to be Hayden Brown. And so Riggs is standing at second base. Armstrong now has a 2-0 count, fouls one back in the screen, 2-1. Armstrong struck out on his way to first. The Buhler catcher airmailed the ball to right field, and it scored 2 runs for Hayes High in what turned out to be a 9-7 victory in a big inning. Hayden Brown at second base, running for Riggs. Pitch on the way to Armstrong. It gets away, but bounces up the first base line, and unable to advance is Brown. 3-1 now to Armstrong. Runner at second. Indians down 3-0, top of the second inning. An error in the bottom of the first cost Hayes High 2 runs. Pitch on the way. Armstrong takes a walk. For Armstrong, it is walk number 20 on the season. So he joins Trey Riggs in the top 10 all-time in a single season with 20 walks. And now the catcher, Jordan Maxson, out to talk with the pitcher, Chase Hampton. Runners at first and second. Cody Peterson, the shortstop, to the plate. Hayes High went in order fairly silently in the first inning. A single, a strikeout, now a walk, and the Indians are about 6 inches away from having the bases loaded. A ball that went foul just wide of third base. And Grant Kaufman's at bat. Peterson to the plate. The Indian shortstop this year, batting .200, takes a strike, 0-1. There's one out in the top of the second. 15 for 75 for Cody this year. 2 extra base hits, both doubles. He's driven in 7, scored 22 runs, and walked 14. Pitch on the way to Peterson. Chopper to the shortstop. Up with it is Weens. Throws to second for 1. First not in time. Peterson beats it out. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Peterson reaches on the fielder's choice as Armstrong thrown out at second.
The designated hitter, number 31, Trey Van Pelt.
Trey Van Pelt, the designated hitter, coming to the plate, and what a finish to the season that Trey Van Pelt is in the last 4 games of the year, 2 against Valley Center and the regional tournaments. He is 7 for 15, a double, a home run, 4 runs scored, 6 driven in, and 2 stolen bases. Hit his first career home run at the regional down in Buhler. And a swing and a miss, 0-1. Van Pelt 7 for 15 in those 2 double headers. He has 10 hits on the season. He had been 3 for 28 before senior day against Valley Center and the regional in Buhler against McPherson and the defending state champs. Now a fake to third, turn to first, no throw by the pitcher, Chase Hampton. Runners at the corners, Indians with a single, a strikeout, then a walk, and then Peterson beat out a double play for a fielder's choice. Throw to first, and back in is Peterson. And still 0-1 to Trey Van Pelt. 3-0 top of the second. Indians threatened to score, but can they come through with runners in scoring position? Pitch on the way to Van Pelt, takes outside, 1-1. This year, Hampton, as a pitcher, has walked some. In 30 innings, he has walked 22. He's also struck out 38. The 1-1 to Van Pelt misses, 2-1. Good job by Jordan Maxson, the catcher, to block. Otherwise, Hayden Brown scores from third. Van Pelt looking for his pitch, trying to give the Indians their first run of the game, down 3-0. Chops it to the first baseman. Up with it, Coster. He'll take care of it himself, and the Indians are turned away in the top of the second. After an inning and a half, Hayes High trailing Maize South 3-0 from the state tournament in Salina.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Cross Manufacturing, looking for a few good people to join our team. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets, the store for your decor. Pheasant Run, open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center, price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Hayes High Indian State Baseball is brought to you by Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, M&D Excavating, Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, and Eagle Communications. And summer driving is here. Give yourself some peace of mind by getting your car repaired or just simply a once-over check by Ward's Automotive Repair. They can save you money behind Horizon on Sherman Avenue or call Doug 432-4006. Leading off for Maize South is the first baseman, Cade Coster. He was at the plate when a runner was thrown out at second base trying to steal Hayden Bontrager. Pitch from Trey Riggs misses 1-0. 26 pitches in inning number 1 for Trey Riggs. Indians down 3-0. They threatened to score in the second, but unable to do so. Foul ball, 1-1 to Coster. Cade Coster this year batting .327. The team bats .350. Pitch on the way to Coster. Breaking pitch hits the strike zone. 1-2. A big looping breaking ball from Riggs, the sophomore from the first base side of the rubber. Throws the 2-1. Third base to Tyrone Wynn. Up with it on one hop. Throws across the diamond in plenty of time. And there's one away. Bringing to the plate, Brett Park. The left fielder batting .231. He is 12 for 52. He is 12. Yeah, it is 12 for 52. Also has scored 12 runs this year. Driven in 7. Walking 5 times, striking out 6. This is a team that does not strike out much in 713 plate appearances. Maize South has struck out just 82 times. Pitch misses to Park, 1-0. Riggs delivers and hits the strike zone, 1-1. Maize South, don't know if we told you, camo jerseys, green numbers. The breaking pitch hits the strike zone, 1-2. Maize South batters right now very frustrated as Park turns to the dugout with hands in the air. Riggs to deal the 1-2 on the way. Hit third base side. Up with it again is Wynn. Cross the diamond in time, and there's 2 away on a pair of groundouts to the third baseman, Tyrone Wynn. And that'll bring up Sam Cassane, the center fielder. Cassane this year, batting .254, signed to play at Neosho Community College. 17 for 67 in that .254 average, 9 runs driven in. He has 3 extra base hits, each a double, triple, and home run. Takes a strike, 0-1, and Cassane backs way out of the batter's box. The left-handed with a slightly closed stance. Pitch misses, bounces off of the catcher Dawson Harmon, 1-1. Pitch count, a big issue this year across the state of Kansas. First year that it's in effect. Now a fly ball off the bat of Cassane on the infield. Hayes High giving chase. The pitcher, Riggs will take care of it. 3 up, 3 down, and we'll finish our conversation about the rule and pitching change when we come back for the top of the third. Hayes High trails Maize South 3-0 from the state tournament in Salina.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Cross Manufacturing, looking for a few good people to join our team. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets, the store for your decor. Pheasant Run, open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center, price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Hayes High Indian State Baseball is brought to you by Eagle Communications, Heartland Building Center, Midwest Energy, Gibbs Auto Supply, Use Save Pharmacy, Steel Fabrications, and Horizon Appliance and Electronics. Delicious ground beef, ribeyes, T-bones, sirloins, beef roast, pork chops, tenderloins, and pork roasts. It's grilling season, and K&W Meat Processing of Natoma has delicious beef and pork in their retail meat department ready for you, or schedule your beef or pork for processing this year. Custom processed and retail meats, K&W Meat Processing of Natoma on the east side of Natoma. First offering to the Hayes High Indians, Cole Murphy misses. Then he fouls one away. 1-1 to the Indians' 9-hitter, and then they turn it over to the top of the order, Dawson Harmon and Tyrone Wynn. Indians got runners in scoring position but could not score in the top of the second inning. They trail 3-0. Cole Murphy on the ground to the shortstop. Up with it is Weens, throws in time, and there's one away. Indians had a runner at first. Riggs singled. Hayden Brand replaced him as a runner, and then Grant Kaufman sent one up the third base line that was foul by inches at most. And instead of 2 on and possibly runners at the corner with nobody out, it ended up being a runner at first in an 0-2 pitch count. Dawson Harmon to the plate. The Indians catcher grounded out to the second baseman to open up the game. Takes a pitch, 1-0, through 2 innings. Chase Hampton, 37 pitches, and we are talking about the pitch count rule, 105, the most you can throw in a given game. Strike to Harmon, 1-1, and one thing they're doing here in Salina at least is, after each half of the inning, they announce the pitch count for all to hear, but it's so the teams know as well where the official book stands. Pitch on the way to Harmon, high, 2-1. And while classes you would imagine at least 4A Division II and higher aren't going to be affected a whole lot by the pitch count because of multiple pitchers, especially 2, 1A, and 3A will be interesting to see how it may affect what some teams do in the first round. Do what you have to get out of the first round, but at the same point, you need to make sure that you have something left if you feel like you're a team who can make a run at the title. 2-2, and now time called as the ball was thrown back onto the field. So right as Chase Hampton, the pitcher, was getting ready to rear up and throw, he's told to calm down. 3-0, Hayes High trailing, 1 out, top of the third. Pitch to Harmon, called strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Chase Hampton, and there's 2 away in the third. Bringing up Tyrone Wynn to the plate with 2 gone. In the top of the third, Wynn this year batting .382, 8 multi-hit games this year, and on 3 different occasions has had 4 hits in a game. Pitch on the way, misses 1-0 to Wynn. One of those was his 4-hit game against McPherson in the regional semifinal. 4 for 4 that day, a double, a home run, and drove in 7 runs. Pitch high and away, 2-0. Wynn in the regional was 4 for 8. Scored 2 times, drove in 7. All 7 RBI against McPherson. Fouls 1 straight back, 2-1. Wynn on that day went from having driven in 15 on the year to 22 runs on the year. Needs 4 more hits to get into the top 10 in a single season. Jeff Beaker, the record holder, with 39. Pitch missing outside, 3-1 to Wynn. Indians had runners at the corners in the second inning, but were turned away. 3-1 on the way to Wynn in the top of the third. He takes high, and a second walk issued by Chase Hampton, and the Indians have a runner on for a second consecutive inning as Palmer Hutchison comes to the plate. Palmer this year missed the beginning of the season with a medical condition, cleared midway through the year, went 1 for 6 in the regional, now batting .314 on the year. He struck out 4 times in the regional doubleheader. Pitch on the way from Hampton, and he hits it hard to left center field, the wind not helping out. And it'll land in the glove of center fielder Brody Hanna. And there's 3 gone in the third. Hayes High gets a runner aboard, but cannot advance him past first. After 2.5 innings, Hayes High trails Maize South 3-0 from the state tournament in Salina.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity, Walmart Superstore, Save Money, Live Better, Walmart, Lifetime Dental Care, Health Function Beauty, Bacon Right Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop, over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless, say hello to something different. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners, do your laundry in only 4 minutes, 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, check out visithayes.com today. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Hayes High and Maize South from the 4A Division I state baseball tournament at Dean Evans Stadium. Hayes having 3 teams represented in the state tournaments. TMP baseball and softball all qualifying as well. TMP baseball, they currently lead 2-1 after 3 innings. As TMP leads Marion. I wonder how many people were confused when they saw Thomas More Prep Marion playing Marion. That is a confusion that happens at times. TMP softball playing later tonight at 5 o'clock from Manhattan. Ellis baseball, they're the number 1 seed. Now a chopper off a check swing to Riggs, throws to first in time to retire Jack Wagner, 1 away in the third. The Ellis Railroaders are the number 1 seed from Great Bend. We'll have that game on KAYS. Standing in, Brady Weens, the shortstop, who flew out to center field back in the first inning. A 3-run first inning that now is the difference for the game. Hayes High had an error in that inning that allowed 2 more to score. On a grounder to the shortstop that a runner ran in front of and caused Peterson to take his eye off of it for just a moment. The error looming large now in a 3-0 game. Hayes High having just 1 hit so far. 2-0 now to Bryden Weens. Pitch on the way from Riggs. Bounces away, now 3-0. Riggs today allowing 3 hits all from the first inning, then worked a quick bottom of the second where he threw just 11 pitches. Got Wagner on 1 pitch on a ground out. Now down 3-0 to Bryden Weens. Pitch on the way, called a strike. Weens was ready to fling that bat to the third base dugout, but had to keep it in his hands. Riggs quickly working the 3-1. That one does miss. And a 5-pitch walk to Weens, the first walk of the day for Trey Riggs. Bringing to the plate, Jordan Maxson, who singled in a run in the first inning. Indian baseball brought to you by Kevin Shoemaker Construction, Next Tech, M&D of Hayes, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, and Progressive Physical Therapy. Good year of baseball for Ellis County this year, and softball, with TMP making it to the state tournament. Riggs from the stretch, deals to Maxson. It's dropping in the dirt. A throw to second, and sliding in safely is going to be Braden Weens with a stolen base. Harmon dropped the ball for just a moment, and breaking at that moment was Weens, who slides safely into second. And with the runner at second, Jordan Maxson ahead in the count 1-0, an RBI single back in the first inning. And we talked about Jordan Maxson in that first inning. He notched a run driven in with a runner at second on a single. Breaking pitch hits 1-1. Maxson, the K-State signee, .516 batting average, now has driven in 30 this year. He scored in that first inning. He has scored 20 runs this year. Riggs a check at second. Pitch on the way. Third base side foul. And it's 1-2. Riggs 40 pitches through 2 innings so far. We're in the bottom of the third, and Hayes High trails 3-0. All 3 of the hits by the Maize South Mavericks coming in their first 4 batters of the game. A double, a single, and a single. Pitch on the way from Riggs. Missing. And it's 2-2. Dean Evans Stadium on the east side of Salina. Beautiful setting for baseball. Wheat field off behind the American flag, about as American as you can get for this Kansas setting. Pitch on the way. Foul ball, just getting a piece of it, was Jordan Maxson. 2-2. Hayes High down 3-0. They had a chance to score in the third, and a foul ball by a couple of inches kept them from having 2 on and nobody out on what possibly could have been extra bases. Runner at second after a walk and a stolen base. Now Maxson pops one up. Foul territory. Kaufman giving chase. Camps underneath of it. Plays the wind perfectly. Makes the catch. A strong throw to third is going to run the runner. Weans back into second. Grant Kaufman, playing the wind well like he did in Buhler, is able to make the catch and retire Maxson 2 away.
The right fielder, Grant Baumgartner.
If Weans at second had tried to make it to third, Tyrone Wynn would have been waiting for him and had been waiting for a while, because Kaufman, who was well into foul territory, made a strong throw to Tyrone Wynn at third base. Breaking pitch, called ball to Grant Baumgartner. The entirety of the Hayes High crowd started clapping after that pitch, thinking it was called strike. It was not. Riggs checks second. 1 on, 2 out. A shot to the third base underneath the glove of Wynn. Trying to score from second is going to be Weans. Up with it is Armstrong. His throw cut off, and it's 4-0. RBI single by Grant Baumgartner. Scoring from second is Weans, and Hayes High's hole to dig out of in this 8-1 matchup grows a little deeper. Bringing up the second baseman, Brody Hanna, flew out to center field in his first at-bat during the first inning. The first inning started off with the leadoff hitter, Jack Wagner. The third inning starts off with the leadoff hitter, Jack Wagner. And each now in the first and third inning, Maize South has scored. Brody Hanna takes a pitch 1-0. Riggs from the stretch, as he's been most of the day, works and misses outside and low. 2-0. Indian baseball brought to you by Crop Production Services, Edward Jones, Darrell Jeff, and Linda Seibel, State Glass Company, and Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker. Riggs takes a extra moment behind the rubber. Leading away from first, Baumgartner after the 2-out RBI single. Pitch from Riggs. That one misses. 3-0. The walk in this inning coming around to score is the only walk Riggs has allowed. Weans then stole second on a close play. Foul out by Jordan Maxson. Put a runner at second and 2 out, and now a walk to Brody Hanna on 4 pitches. Second walk of the inning and game for Trey Riggs. 2 on, 2 out for Hayden Bontrager, who was at the plate when Bontrager in the first inning reached on an error that scored 2 runs. He was then caught stealing to end the first inning. And now Keith Harper, the Indians' pitching coach, will come out of the dugout to talk with Trey Riggs. Riggs, through 2 innings, had thrown 40 pitches. That is a number that continues to grow here in inning number 3. 4-0, bottom of the third, 3 in the first, 1 in the third, and 2 of those in the first inning coming on an error. Riggs' ERA entering this contest was at 2.25. Of the runs scored so far, 2 of them earned. 4, though, on the board for Maize South, the 1 seed. Augusta had the same record at 17-5, but the coin flip went the way of Maize South. Pitch on the way, popped up, left side. Armstrong went in a couple of steps, backs up a couple of steps, makes the catch, and the inning is over, but another run comes across. 4-0, Maize South over Hayes after 3 complete here in Salina at the 4A Division I State Baseball Tournaments.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Cross Manufacturing, looking for a few good people to join our team. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets, the store for your decor. Pheasant Run, open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center, price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Left field anyway. Hayes High Indian Baseball is brought to you by Adams Brown, Barron and Ball, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Lewis Automotive, Insurance Planning, and Hayes Chevrolet. 4-0, Maize South through 3 innings. Chase Hampton has thrown 50 pitches through 3. Trey Riggs has thrown 59. Hayes High will try to get to Hampton here in the 4th. Indians had runners aboard in each the 2nd and 3rd inning that have come up scoreless so far. Indians have just 1 hit, and it's Trey Riggs, the pitcher, who leads off for a 2nd time today, who has the Indians' only hit, takes High 1-0. Riggs hit his first career home run in that regional tournament last week, and now time has been called. They're pointing towards the first base dugout. Quite honestly, unsure as to why. That's the Hayes High dugout. Whatever it is, apparently everything's okay now, and Hampton can resume pitching to Trey Riggs. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. Indians trail 4-0. An error in the first, leading to 2 runs. Riggs in the regional 3 for 9 that day, 2 doubles and 4 runs driven in, 4 runs driven in. Takes a pitch, 2-1, and now Maize South unhappy with the strike zone. Riggs that day hit his first career home run. It was 1 of 3 that the Indians hit. Pitch fouled straight back and away, 2-2. Riggs went 8 pitches with Hampton back in the 2nd inning before singling on that 8th pitch. Wind blowing out to left field, knocking down anything to right, helping anything to left. Pitch on the way to Riggs from Hampton, swing and a miss. 4th strikeout of the day for Chase Hampton, got him on a breaking pitch.
The first baseman, Grant Kaufman.
That'll bring up Grant Kaufman. And Kaufman in the 2nd inning struck out, and prior to the strikeout with a runner at first and Hayden Brown being there, had a lot of speed. Ball just wide of the 3rd base bag. It would have put Hayden at least at 3rd and maybe a chance to score, and Kaufman takes a pitch for a strike, 0-1. Grant 0 for 1 today, now 16 for 66 on the season. Hayes High just 1 hit, a single so far. Pitch bounces in the left-handed batter's box, 1-1. Indians first baseman with 4 multi-hit games this year, 2 hits each against Russell, Capon, Goddard Eisenhower, and Andover Central. And he fouls a pitch away, 1-2. And Coach Frank Leo said that this Maize South team is as good as anybody they've seen all year. And so far they are as advertised. Hayes High struggling to get runners aboard. Pitch on the way from Hampton. Breaking pitch stays high, 2-2. Hampton has walked 2. Indians have a single hit, and that's their 3 base runners. Hoffman, the Indians' first baseman and pitcher from the right side, hits it to the third baseman, though up with it this time is going to be Wagner, throws to third in time, and Wagner, after seeing the ball go over the bag in the second inning, was positioned closer to the third base line this time, and there's 2 away. Bringing up Jace Armstrong, who walked back in the seconds. It was Armstrong's 20th walk of the year, so he is now in the top 10 for a single season in walks. The record 25, each Trey Riggs and Jace Armstrong with 20 on the season. Pitch to Armstrong, right to the shortstop on one pitch. Weens up with it, and the Indians are out 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 4th. 3.5 complete. Hayes High trails Maize South 4-0 from the state tournament in Salina.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better. Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop, over 32 years of quality body care. Nextech Wireless, say hello to something different. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners, do your laundry in only 4 minutes, 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, check out visithayes.com today. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Hayes High State Baseball brought to you by Discount Siding, 4 Days Auto Sales, High Plains Roofing, Commerce Bank, High Plains Farm Credit, and Classic Quality Body Shop. To the bottom of the 4th, Trey Riggs sees the 7, 8, and 9 hitters come to the plates. It'll first be the first baseman, Cade Coster. Coster grounded out in a 3 up, 3 down second inning, and a strike to Coster, 0-1. 59 pitches through 3 innings for the sophomore Trey Riggs, the Indians' starting pitcher in this first-round state game. Fouls one off of the catcher Harmon, 0-2. Riggs has allowed 4 runs, 2 of them, though, earned. On the Indians' only error of the day thus far, it scored 2 with 2 outs in the first on a ground ball that could have been the 3rd out, and our score, well, at this point, you would imagine would be 2-0. You still imagine the run would score for Maize South in the 3rd. Pitch misses to Coster, 1-2. Riggs has allowed 1 extra base hit, a double. He has not struck anybody out and has walked 2. One of those came around to score. That was in the 3rd inning. He's allowed 4 hits, 3 of them in the first inning on the first 4 batters of the game. Coster at the plate now, ready. Riggs to work the 1-2, shakes Harmon off, gets the sign that he likes, delivers, and misses the strike zone, 2-2. This activity is being brought to you by station KFIX, its advertisers, and the member schools of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Pitch misses, 3-2 now to Cade Coster. The pitch from Riggs misses, and he's now walked 3 in the game. And with 1 on and nobody out, that'll bring up Brett Park, the left fielder. Park grounded out to the third baseman Tyrone Wynn in that 3 up, 3 down second inning. So far, the only clean inning for Riggs on the mound. Riggs this year made his first career start at Cape and Mount Carmel, won 5-2 that day. Pitch misses, 1-0. Riggs starting to fight his command here in the 3rd and 4th inning. Worked ahead of hitters for the most part in innings 1 and 2. Not so much here in 3rd and now 4th innings. Squaring to bunt as Park, snap throw to first, not in time. Called strike on the pitch, 1-1. Riggs picked up the win against Cape and went 6 innings. Followed that with 7 relief innings against Garden City in what turned out to be a 13-inning loss. Indians lost that game on a balk call in the bottom of the 13th. Then through a complete game two-hitter versus Great Bend, taking a 2-1 victory. Park again squaring to bunt. Bunts it foul, 1-2. Riggs went 5 2/3 in a victory over Eisenhower, allowed 2 runs on 9 hits, struck out a career-high 7, then struck out a career-high 9 versus Liberal in 6 2/3 before being lifted because of the pitch count. Throws to first, not in time. He suffered his only loss of the year on that game, 2-1 versus Liberal, striking out 9, then went a complete 5 innings in a complete game in the win against McPherson in the semifinals, and a called strike 3 looking. Park tried to back away, and he is unhappy with the call. That is Riggs' first strikeout of the day. He's caught looking, and with 1 out, 1 on, the center fielder Sam Cassane comes to the plate. Cassane skied one on the infield to end the second inning that the pitcher Trey Riggs took care of. Just in front of the mound, pitch on the way, shows bunt, lays a bunt down in front of the pitcher, has to hurry, throw to first in. Oh, they call him safe. That is now 2 calls at each of the bases that they've been very close that have not gone the way of the Hayes High Indians. And runners at first and second.
Third baseman Jack Wagner.
It will be ruled a hit, even though the intent of Cassane was a sacrifice. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Coster to second, Cassane at first, and Jack Wagner at the top of the order, up for a 3rd time in 4 innings. Riggs from the stretch, checks the runner at second. Pitch on the way to Wagner is missing, 1-0. It was a close play at first, but ruled safe at first base on the bunt single by Sam Cassane, putting 2 on with 1 out. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Hayes High trailing 4-0. Breaking pitch called a strike, 1-1. Hayes High Indian Baseball brought to you by Roof Masters, Hertz Rent-A-Car, Steel Fabrications, McDonald's, and Whiskey Creek Wood Fire Grill. 4-0, Maize South now time called, and a balk is called. Said that Riggs came set and then reset himself, runners at second and third with 1 out. The mistakes today have been minor for Hayes High, and the plays have been close, but so far none of them have gone the way of the Indians. That will leave the count at 1-1 for Jack Wagner, who bats a team-high .527, just a junior. Leads the team in runs scored and hits. Got his 40th hit of the year with his double in the first inning. And now has a chance to really open this game up in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch on the way to Wagner, called strike, 1-2. And again, Wagner with the look of disdain on his face after the called strike. Riggs from the stretch, or from the full windup, and a swing and a miss. The ball hits the dirt. Indians throw to first in time to record the out. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And there's 2 away with runners at second and third for Bryden Weens.
The shortstop, Bryden Weens.
0 for 1 today. Fly ball out in the first inning, a walk, stolen base, and scored in the 3rd to make the game 4-0. And Riggs trying to work around a walk and a single and a balk here in the 4th. Left-handed hitting Bryden Weens to the plate. Pitch on the way from Riggs. That misses outside, 1-0. Weens on the year has batted .366 and has driven in 15. If the Indians can record this fly ball out, he will not record any more. And the shortstop, Cody Peterson, takes care of it. And Riggs works around 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. And after 4 complete, Hayes High trails Maize South 4-0. To the top of the 5th we go from the state tournament in Salina.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Cross Manufacturing, looking for a few good people to join our team. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets, the store for your decor. Pheasant Run, open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center, price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
To the top of the fifth inning, Hayes High trails Maize South at this state tournament. 4A Division I tournament in Salina at Dean Evans Stadium. Indian baseball brought to you by Phase 2 Team Gear, Equity Bank of Hayes and Ellis, KJ&G Customs, the FHSU Foundation, Ward's Automotive, along with K&W Meats of Natoma. Chase Hampton back out to face Cody Peterson leading off the top of the fifth. Pitch misses 1-0. Peterson reached on a fielder's choice back in the second as Hayes High still working just the second time through against Chase Hampton, the Johnson County Community College signee. Peterson shows bunt, pulls back 2-0. Peterson on that attempt showing bunt, bringing the infield now in a bit on the corners from their positions. The third baseman, Jack Wagner, playing in nearly to the grass. A chopper past him into left field. The Indians' second hit of the inning, or of the game. And Cody Peterson on with a single. His first hit of the day. And for Cody, it is hit number 16 on the season, and the Indians have their leadoff runner aboard for the second time today. Bringing to the plate, Trey Van Peltz, who grounded out to the first baseman in the second inning to end inning number two with a runner at third base, and pitch high 1-0. Leading away from first, Cody Peterson. Fairly sizable lead for the sophomore shortstop. The pitch swung on and missed by Van Pelt, 1-1. Each time that the pitch has been delivered, the catcher, Jordan Maxson, has popped up and faked a throw to first as Peterson gets a bigger secondary lead on the pitch. Pitch on the way. Van Pelt fouls one back into the crowd and nearly takes out a Hayes High Indian fan. 1-2 now. Van Pelt needs to try to put something in play for Hayes High and see if the Indians can get a runner in scoring position here, trailing 4-0 in the top of the fifth inning. Hayes High's had one opportunity today to really score. Van Pelt pops it up. Foul territory, blowing back towards the screen, and that will land harmlessly, and Van Pelt has an opportunity once again at the plate. Summer driving is here. Give yourself some peace of mind by getting your car repaired or just simply a once-over check by Ward's Automotive. Ward's Automotive Repair can save you money behind Horizon on Sherman Avenue, or call Doug 432-4006. The 1-2 once again to Van Pelt with a runner at first. Swing and a miss. Van Pelt down on strikes. Fifth strikeout of the day for Chase Hampton, and nothing new for Hampton to be striking out batters. Coming into today, Hampton had struck out 38 in just 30 innings of work. 2.08 ERA, and that dropping as Hayes High has not had an opportunity to score. Cole Murphy to the plate, grounded out to the shortstop back in his first at-bat. That came in the third inning, takes a strike, 0-1. Indians getting just their second hit of the day. A single by Cody Peterson leading off the fifth. Now one out, one on to Cole Murphy. Murphy's swing and a miss, standing the count, 0-2. Murphy this year batting just 170. Couple of doubles in his 9 hits. He has walked 12 times. Nearly every Indian in the lineup has walked double digits this year. The 0-2 on the way to Murphy, and he hits it to center field. That's sinking quickly. That's going to land for a hit. And moving to second is going to be Cody Peterson. He had to wait to see if the center fielder, Sam Kassane, could come on and make the catch. He could not. And neither the shortstop nor second baseman stayed in to receive a throw from Kassane. Peterson at second, Murphy on board with a hit, and the Indians have 2 hits in the inning. Dawson Harmon to the plate, 0 for 2 today. Good piece of hitting by Cole Murphy, 0-2, shortened up and got a bat on it and put it in play. Now the Indians with a runner in scoring position. As a team this year, batting .281 with runners in scoring position. Pitch on the way to Harmon. He hits one to the pitcher underneath his glove. It's a slow roller, no chance for 2. It moves the runners to second and third, and the Indians have a chance to score with 2 on, 2 out in the top of the 5th. The shortstop, Bryden Weens, came on to throw out Harmon at first, bringing up Tyrone Wynn. 0 for 1 today, a ground out and a walk, and a big spot for the senior third baseman. Indians trying to get on the board in a 4-0 game in the top of the 5th inning against Chase Hampton. Pitch on the way to Wynn. Watches it bounce in, blocked by Maxson at the plate. And it's 1-0. Maxson twice has now blocked a pitch in the dirt that would have allowed a runner from third to score. Peterson at third, Murphy at second. Tyrone Wynn at the plate. Pitch low, 2-0. Palmer Hutchison waiting on deck if Wynn can reach safely. And now time called to have the home plate dusted off. Hayes High trails 4-0. This is their best opportunity to push a run across. Second time they've had a runner at third, 2 on, 2 out, both in scoring position. Pitch to Wynn, swing and a miss, cut underneath of it, 2-1. Chase Hampton just one of what has turned into a stable of excellent pitching for the Maize South Mavericks. Hayden Bontrager, their sophomore, leads the team in innings at 38 2/3, has a 1.63 ERA. Pitch misses to Wynn, 3-1. Indians' 12th state appearance under Coach Frank Leo. Trying to get to the semifinals for the first time since 2000. The year they finished second. The pitch to Wynn, high, and the bases are loaded for Hayes High. Third walk issued by Hampton. And the Indians have the bases loaded, 2 out for Palmer Hutchison. But before a pitch can be thrown, the coach for Maize South, Chad Christensen, will make his way out to the mound to talk with the infield and starter Chase Hampton. And Maize South, a very good team, played a lot of tough competition this year, beat Wellington to make the state tournament in the regional semifinal, then Andale Garden Plain. They were 20-3 a year ago, but lost in the first round to Maize in the 5A state tournament. And this year, they have had excellent pitching. 3 pitchers with sub 3.0 ERAs. And now Palmer Hutchison will stroll to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Hayes High has stranded 3 so far, and they get an opportunity with Palmer Hutchison at the plate to push a run across. Peterson at third, Murphy at second, each singling. Now Wynn at first with a walk. The pitch to Hutchison. Palmer takes a strike, 0-1. Palmer a strikeout in the first, fly ball to center field in the third. Stands from the right side, the sophomore getting a little over half of his season in because of a medical condition. Pitch on the way, low, 1-1. Palmer this year has driven in 8 runs, but none bigger than what would be right here if he can help the Indians get on the board in the 5th, down 4-0 to Maize South, the 1 seed. Pitch on the way to Hutchison to the third base side, and it's going to get to the shortstop. A throw to second, not in time, and the Indians push a run across on an infield single by Palmer Hutchison. Hayes High makes it 4-1. Peterson scores from third. Murphy moves to third, and Wynn heads to second. An RBI single by Palmer Hutchison, bringing up Trey Riggs. Riggs from the right side. Trying to help out his own cause. Indians make it 4-1. Pitch high, 1-0. And the Hayes High crowd back into it here in the top of the fifth. 2 out, bases still loaded for the Hayes High Indians against pitcher Chase Hampton. Pitch on the way to Riggs. Misses, 2-0. Trey, a patient hitter. The sophomore with 20 walks this year, tied for the team lead. He has driven in 25, more than anybody else on the Hayes High roster. Pitch on the way. That one hit towards center field. Is going to hold up in the wind, though, and Sam Kassane is able to make the catch. And the inning is over. Hayes High pushes a run across, but they still trail 4-1 after the top half of the fifth inning. This is Hayes High Indian baseball.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better. Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Right Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop, over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless, say hello to something different. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners, do your laundry in only 4 minutes, 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, check out visithayes.com today. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
To the bottom of the fifth, Hayes High trails Maize South 4-1. Hayes High leaves the bases loaded through 5 innings. Chase Hampton has thrown 84 pitches for Maize South through 4 innings. Hayes High Trey Riggs has thrown 76, so if the Indians want to get some more distance here out of Trey Riggs, they're going to need him to work an efficient 5th and possibly 6th inning. It is Jordan Maxson, the catcher, to the plate. Pitch misses, 1-0. Maxson today is 1 for 2, an RBI single in the first and a run scored on a 2-out error. Now Maxson crushes one to left field. This one carrying, this one is gone, and the Indians give up their run that they just got. Maxson got it in the air to left field. 338 up the left field line. It stayed fair. And the Hayes High Indians trail 5-1. For Jordan Maxson, home run number 4 on the season. He has hit 4 of the team's now 12 home runs. Jack Wagner has hit 5 this year. 5-1. Now Maize South, Maxson's second RBI of the game. Breaking pitch to Bumgarner, and it's 0-1. 2 singles in the game for Grant Bumgarner, a pair of singles, one in the first, one in the third. A run scored and an RBI, now fouls a pitch away, 0-2. Really about the only doubt there was on that hit from Jordan Maxson was it going to stay fair? And it did. The 0-2 from Riggs on the way, check swing, and the pitch missed, 1-2. Harmon applied the tag just in case it had been called a strike. 3 in the first, 1 in the third, now 1 in the fifth for Maize South. Hayes High, a single tally in the top of this 5th inning. Pitch on the way, missing, 2-2. Riggs at 76 pitches through 4 innings. He may not have much after this 4th inning, or after this 5th inning, as a line drive left field, and Armstrong has to let it land in front of him. And the first 2 batters have reached via hits in the 5th inning. A home run and now a single. And Bumgarner is 3 for 3 today, all on singles. Bringing up the second baseman, Brody Hanna. 0 for 1 today with a walk in the 3rd inning. 7 hits in the ball game for Maize South, a team that bats .350. 208 hits on the season coming in. Pitch bounces in short, 1-0 with the runner at first, and a nice block by Dawson Harmon. Winner of this game takes on Topeka Hayden at 14-8 or Independence at 11-8. That's the 4-5 matchup. Augusta at 17-5, the 2 seed, plays Baser Linwood 10-11, the 7 seed. And then Ottawa 16-5, the 3 seed, plays Bishop Miege at 11-11. That's the 6th seed. Now moving to second. Throw to second is in time. Thrown out, trying to steal, is Grant Bumgarner. He just took off. Riggs had never delivered the pitch. And there's one gone in the 5th. The pitch count 1-0 to Brody Hanna. Pitch on the way from Riggs. Popped up. Center fielder Cole Murphy coming in, calling for it and making the catch. And there's 2 away. Now 2 things looming large right now for Hayes High. A 2-run error in the 1st, and now the home run here in the 5th, and it's 5-1. Hayes High had a call that was very close at third base that would have helped out in the 2nd inning. And now a line drive right center field. Cole Murphy diving catch. Does he make the catch? No, he cannot. Comes up just a little short, and a single for Hayden Bontrager, his first hit of the day. Long run for Cole Murphy and a full-out dive. He was unable to come up with the baseball. 3rd hit of the inning on what could have been the potential 3rd out, but that would have been a pretty remarkable play by Cole Murphy. 1 on, 2 out, bottom of the 5th. Hayes High trailing Maize South, the 1 seed, 5-1. Pitch on the way, misses to Cade Coster, 1-0. Coster today 0 for 1. Ground out in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, one of 3 walks today for Trey Riggs. Pitch on the way, that one missing, 2-0. Riggs a single strikeout today. 2 strikeouts today, both in the 4th inning. 1 swinging, 1 looking. Riggs looks over at 3rd. Pitch on the way, the 2-0, called strike, 2-1. Riggs right now, after giving up the home run, gave up a single, but then picked off Bumgarner at 2nd, who tried to steal 2nd before Riggs had ever thrown the pitch. Now a ball up the 3rd base line, they call foul, and similar and I guess same call as the 2nd inning, so even there, 2-2. Wynn had stopped it behind the bag and would have had a tough throw to first. Now 2-2 from Riggs to Hayden Bontrager, the 6th hitter in the lineup. Pitch on the way, hit to left field. Armstrong on to make the catch, and that's the inning, but the home run by Jordan Maxson, the K-State signee, makes it 5-1. Hayes High back down by 4. To the top of the 6th we go. This is Hayes High Indian baseball.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Cross Manufacturing, looking for a few good people to join our team. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets, the store for your decor. Pheasant Run, open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center, price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
To the top of the 6th we go. Hayes High down to their final 6 outs. Need to make something happen here in the 6th and 7th inning. Down by 4 to the number 1 seed Maize South Mavericks, 5-1. Delicious ground beef, ribeyes, T-bones, sirloins, beef roast, pork chops, tenderloins, and pork roasts. It's grilling season, and K&W Meat Processing of Natoma has delicious beef and pork in their retail meat department for you. Schedule your beef or pork for processing this year. Custom processed and retail meats. K&W Meat Processing of Natoma. Hayes High's left 6 stranded so far. They had the bases loaded in the 5th. An RBI single by Palmer Hutchison pushed a run across. But the Indians could not get any more. They send to the plate their 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Grant Kaufman, Jace Armstrong, and Cody Peterson against Chase Hampton, who has thrown 84 pitches through 5 innings. Trey Riggs through 5 is at 91. Kaufman at the plate, 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch from Hampton is low, 1-0. Hampton has struck out 5 and walked 3. The pitch on the way and popped up right side, foul territory. The first baseman, Coster, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. And there has been a pitching change. I missed that in between innings. Pitching now is Alex Epp, a freshman, his 9th appearance of the year. So Alex Epp is the new pitcher, and Kaufman, a foul out to the first baseman. There's 1 away in the 6th. Bringing to the plate, Jace Armstrong. Freshman Alex Epp to the plate. Pitch misses, 1-0. So the book is done on Chase Hampton. Allows a run in 5 innings of work. Pitch misses from Epp, 2-0 to Armstrong. He strikes out 5 and walks 3. Does Chase Hampton. The pitch from Alex Epp is swung on and missed by by Armstrong. 2-1. Pitching change brought to you by Horizon Appliance and Electronics, where they stock a full line of appliances, HD TVs, and Traeger grills. Open 7 days a week at 1501 East 27th Street in Hayes. Pitch to Armstrong. That misses, and it's 3-1. Armstrong has walked once today. That is walk number 20 on the season, into the top 10 in a single season for walks at Hayes High. 3-1 from Epp. That one misses, and a second walk of the day for Jace Armstrong. He now has 21 walks to lead the Hayes High Indians. And the Indians with a runner aboard. They've left 6 stranded so far. Cody Peterson coming to the plate. 1 for 2 today, a single with a run scored in the 5th. He led off the 5th and so far represents the Indians' only run. Indians down 5-1. Pitch misses from Epp, 1-0. As far as walks in a season go, now the 21 for Armstrong pushes him to the team lead. The record is 25. Pitch in a hard hit line drive to the third baseman, makes the catch, then drops the baseball. They say the out is recorded. Third baseman Wagner then cannot retire Armstrong at first. And there's 2 away. If that gets over the head of the third baseman, Jack Wagner, it's going to probably put Armstrong at third, and there's 2 on with 1 out. But again, the Indians just cannot get a bounce to go their way so far. Bringing to the plate, Trey Van Pelt. Van Pelt takes a strike from Epp, 0-1. Hard hit ball by Cody Peterson. I don't think he could have hit it much harder. From the stretch, Epp will throw to first, Armstrong back in. 21 walks on the year now by Armstrong, who's at first. That ties him for 7th in a single season with Tanner Wilhoff to 2010 season, 21 walks, and Tim Shearer from 1993. Van Pelt fouls one away, 0-2. 2 outs in the 6th, and Hayes High nearly able to get 2 on with 1 out, but a nice play by the third baseman, Jack Wagner, who jumped up to snag a line drive. Pitch on the way. Armstrong not breaking. Now he does as the ball is dropped. He will slide into safely on a stolen base. Indians' first steal of the day. And it's 1-2 to Trey Van Pelt. Indians with another runner in scoring position. They've had one hit today in such cases. 1 on, 2 out in the top of the 6th. Pitch on the way to Van Pelt. Golfs one foul and stays up at the plate. 1-2 as it hits the metal roof here at Dean Evans Stadium. First of 4 quarterfinal games. Hayes High, looks like maybe that was Palmer Hutchison warming up down in the bullpen. The Indians' second baseman. Pitch on the way to Van Pelt. Lays off 2-2. Trey Riggs is at 91 pitches, so he has 14 pitches to work with in the next inning if he continues to throw for the Indians. 2-2 to Van Pelt. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout, working against freshman Alex Epp. Pitch on the way, fouls it to the third base dugout. It will land foul, still 2-2. Indians facing freshman Alex Epp in relief now. His 9th appearance on the year, 2.86 ERA. Does have a save this year. 14 2/3 innings pitched, allowing 14 hits in those 14 innings. 7 runs, 6 of them earned. He has struck out 14 as well. This pitching staff has struck out 113 in 148 innings. Pitch to Van Pelt, and it hit him. And the Indians have 2 aboard. Hit him in the shoulder for Van Pelt. He has now been hit by 2 pitches, and 2 on, 2 out for Cole Murphy. 1 for 2 today with a single to center field in the 5th. And the inning continues in the 6th. Can Hayes High make something of it? Armstrong at second with above average speed. He'll have a chance to score on anything put in play. And the Indians will get a runner at first base for Van Pelt. The pitch from Epp to Murphy, called strike. 0-1. It is Dylan Scheibler running at first base for Van Pelt as the pinch runner. Pitch on the way to Murphy, lays off, 1-1. Murphy this year getting his 10th hit in this game. Went 1 for 3 at the regional, drove in a couple of runs, scored 3 times. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 6th. Indians down 5-1 to the 1 seed Maize South. Now a step off and then throw to seconds. And that's a balk, yeah. They rule it a balk, so runners at second and third now. And now the third base, out of the third base dugout comes the coach for Maize South, the home plate umpire, going out to talk with the pitcher. And whatever it was, it is a quick conversation from home plate umpire, and now the coach for Maize South still arguing as he walks away. Well, 2 on, 2 out for Cole Murphy now, both runners in scoring position. Indians down 5-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Hayes High's had their opportunities against Maize South. Can they finally break open here? The pitch to Murphy. Cole takes a strike, 1-2. He was down 0-2 to Hampton in the 5th before singling up the middle. A single here scores a run, maybe 2. Indians with good speed at the base paths. Scheibler at second, Armstrong at third. Pitch on the way to Murphy. He hits it to the shortstop, makes a diving stop, throw to third. They can't get the lead runner, and the ball gets away. Staying at third is going to be Scheibler, and the Indians get an RBI single from Cole Murphy, his second hit of the ball game. It is now 5-2. The balk pays huge for the Hayes High Indians. Scheibler at third. The ball got away from the third baseman, but not far enough that Scheibler could make the play. There was no way that the shortstop, Weens, was going to get that throw to first. That was going to be a hit regardless. And to the plate, Dawson Harmon looking for his first hit of the day. The pitch to Harmon. Misses, 1-0. Indians now with runners at the corners. 5-2 Hayes High. Couple of infield RBI singles to push runs across. The Indians catcher from the right side. Couple of ground outs and a strikeout today. 0 for 3 looking for his first hit. Pitch to Harmon. That's back up the middle. The second baseman, a sliding catch for the out. And the Indians are out.
Lifetime Dental Care, Health Function. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home steel siding and windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop, over 32 years of quality body care. Nextech Wireless, say hello to something different. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners, do your laundry in only 4 minutes, 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, check out visithays.com today. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Pitching change for the Hayes High Indians here in the 6th inning is going to bring Palmer Hutchison on to pitch, and your pitching change is brought to you by Crop Production Services of Hayes. Contact Dick Schmidt or Seth Albers today for your seed, plant nutritionals, and crop protection products, giving you another option in the area to make your farming operation successful. Crop Production Services of Hayes, proud to support all area youth in all that they do. So Palmer Hutchison coming on to pitch. That will move around some of the Indians as Trey Riggs, I believe, moved out to right field. He did for Willie Sinnott. And Sinnott moves into second base. First offering from Hutchison to Brett Park is a strike, 0-1. Sinnott now the second baseman, and Hutchison now is the pitcher. Foul ball off the bat of Brett Park, 0-2. 91 pitches for Trey Riggs on the day. Goes 5 innings, 5 runs, 3 earned. Did give up a home run, struck out 2, and walked 3 on the day, allowing 8 hits. Pitch on the way, missing. 1-2 to Brett Park. 5-2 Maize South, bottom of the 6th. Hayes High already with a 3-run deficit to deal with, trying to not allow that to climb anymore here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch on the way from Hutchison, and a called strike 3. And down on strikes is Brett Park for a second time today, both times looking. 3rd strikeout as a staff, first for Palmer Hutchison. Palmer this season now making his 6th appearance, all in relief. 1-0 on the year, a 5.83 ERA. 6 innings pitched, 9 runs allowed, 5 earned. And throws and misses to Sam Cassane, the left-handed hitting center fielder, 1-0. Cassane 1 for 2 today. Hutchison picked up a win versus Dodge City in relief, and then picked up the save versus Bueller in the regional championship. 9-7 was the score. Ball comes inside, misses. 3-0 to Sam Cassane. After getting a strikeout looking, 3 straight misses by Palmer Hutchison. Pitch on the way by Palmer. Inner half of the plate, called strike. And dropping his bat and taking off was Sam Cassane. And Maize South, once again, crowd unhappy with the pitch calling by the umpire. Now that pitch misses, and it's a walk, and Cassane will be at first base. On the year, Hutchison had walked 8 and struck out 8 in his 6 innings of work. Had 1 bad outing this year. Outside of that, he has been pretty good in his return from medical condition. Jack Wagner to the plate. 1 for 3 today, a double to open the game up for Maize South, a ground out and a strikeouts. And the pitch misses to Wagner, 1-0. Wagner leads this team in average at .527, just a junior. He'll have plenty of looks next year, leading this team in hits with 40. Second on the team in RBI, leads the team in runs scored, 37 runs scored this year, and now missing on the pitch, making it 2-0. Palmer Hutchison has missed on 6 of his last 7 deliveries. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Hayes High pushing a run across in the 6th. Pitch on the way. Skied up, left side. This is carrying by the wind, and it lands against the fence at the 385 sign. Armstrong is up with it, throws to the cutoff. The throw is going to be to third. It needed to be to home, and the Hayes High Indians fall behind by another run on a RBI double by Jack Wagner. It is now 6-2. Indians with a single run in the 5th and a single run in the 6th, and each time they have given it back up. Cassane scores, and it's now 6-2. And Coach Frank Leo coming out of the dugouts. Hayes High 10-12 this year, coming into the state tournament. They're the 8th seed. Hayes High played 6 games over the course of 4 days in the final week of the regular season, losing all 6. Prior to that, Hayes High was 8-6 on the year and thought maybe they would have a shot at the 2 seed at the regional. As it turned out, they won it as the 3 seed, but Hayes High lost 3 consecutive 1-run games that week, 2 of them to Andover Central, who was ranked number 2 in the state at the time. Then lost a 2-1 decision to Liberal, 11-7 to Liberal, and then dropped a couple of games to Valley Center, 9-7 and 12-9. Hayes High was just piecing together pitching at that point. Meeting at the mound is over. Coach Frank Leo heading back to the dugout. Hayes High down 6-2. It was a 3-run deficit to deal with as it was, and now it's back to 4. Hayes High trailed 3-0 after the first inning. And then the big blow at that time was a 2-run error. Bryden Weens to the plate. Pitch on the way from Hutchison. Misses, and it's 1-0. Weens today 0 for 2. A walk in the 3rd, though, and he scored on an RBI single by Grant Bumgarner, who is 3 for 3 today. Weens, one of 2 left-handed batters in this Maize South lineup. Pitch on the way from Hutchison. Singles hard to right field. Up with it is Riggs. Riggs will hit it, get it to the infield quick enough to hold the runner at 3rd, and there's runners at the corners. And back-to-back hits, and 3 consecutive players have reached for Maize South.
The catcher, Jordan Maxson.
That'll bring Jordan Maxson to the plate, who crushed a home run to left field his last time up. Hayes High a single run in the 5th, a single run in the 6th. And each time, Maize South has answered back. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Breaking pitch left high, 1-0 to Maxson. The Indians, and you can't do ifs, ands, or buts, but you don't give up those 2 runs on the error with 2 outs in the first inning on a ground ball. You have right now a 4-2 game, and now Maxson crushes another one. Does it stay fair? It does not. A foul ball as he crushes one over the left field fence and just foul. That and may have been it for Hayes High. Ten hits in the ball game now for Maize South. Hayes High 5. One error for the Indians. Maize South without an error. Now no throw to second, as taking second on a no throw, Bryden Weems. With a runner at 3rd and speed in Jack Wagner, Harmon did not make the throw. 2-1 to Jordan Maxson. Hutchison dealing with a very dangerous hitter. Breaking pitch, misses. 3-1. Maxson a solo home run in the 5th and just missed a home run here, and now I think the Indians are intentionally walking Jordan Maxson. Bases are loaded, 1 out for Grant Bumgardner, who's 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. And Maize South right now trying to leave little doubts heading to the 7th. Pitch on the way, breaking pitch, missing to Bumgardner, 1-0. And Hutchison really fighting his control now. Indians with a pair of sophomore pitchers in this game thus far. Pitch on the way, inside, 2-0. And Palmer right now trying to find the strike zone. He has thrown just 3 strikes and a long foul in this inning, 3-0. Bases are loaded. Indians down 6-2. An RBI double in this inning by Jack Wagner that hit off the fence. Pitch on the way, called strike, 3-1 to Bumgardner, who has reached first safely each time. He scored in the 1st, drove in a run in the 3rd, and then was caught stealing in the 5th. 3-1 low, and an RBI walk for Grant Bumgardner. It is 7-2. Eastside trying to make noise in this game, but now starting to lose contact with the number 1 seed, Maize South. 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and now 2 in the 5th, or excuse me, 2 in the 6th for Maize South. And pitching coach Keith Harper making his way out of the dugout to talk with Palmer Hutchison. And the Indians will make a change. Cole Murphy is going to run in from center field. So we will give Cole a moment to warm up. We will take a break. We're back in 1 minute. Hayes High making a pitching change. And Hayes High down 7-2 in the bottom of the 6th here from the state tournament in Salina.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marion alumni. Worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Walmart Superstore. Save money, live better. Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care. Health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services. They're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop, over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless, say hello to something different. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners, do your laundry in only 4 minutes, 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau, check out visithayes.com today. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Hayes High trails in the bottom of the 6th inning by the score of 7-2. They cut it down to 3 after the top half of the 6th on an RBI single by Cole Murphy. Hayes High then gives up a RBI double to Jack Wagner. Now an RBI walk to Grant Bumgardner. Bases still loaded, 1 out for Maize South. Palmer Hutchison's day is done. Just a 1/3 of an inning. Struck out the first batter that he faced. And then giving up 2 runs, walking 3. The 3 on base are still his responsibility. Cole Murphy's first pitch fouled away by Brody Hanna, the second baseman, who's 0 for 2 today with a walk. Murphy this year 1 for 4. 7th appearance of the year. He started 4 games on the season. 7.0 ERA, misses with the pitch, 1-1. Murphy 19 1/3 innings pitched. The junior delivers the 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Murphy this year, 3-point specialist on the Hayes High basketball team. Struck out 10, walked 12, giving up 26 hits in his 19 innings of work. Pitch on the way to Murphy, swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Hanna, 2 away. Indians have struck out 4 Mavericks in this game, bringing to the plate Hayden Bontrager. Bontrager is 1 for 3 today A single in the 5th and left stranded. He's reached on an error in the 1st inning. Takes ball 1 here and then was caught stealing to end the 1st. Pitch on the way to Bontrager. Fouled back into the netting here at Dean Evans Stadium, 1-1. This is Murphy's first appearance since the Liberal doubleheader, where he went 3 innings against Liberal in the 2nd game. Pitch misses 2-1. Murphy was dealing with some low back issues and went just 3 innings, giving up 3 runs on 3 hits and walking 4, which was 1 off his career high. Misses 3-1. Bases loaded, 2 out. Indians have already walked in a run as a pitching staff in this inning. Pitch on the way is called strike, 3-2. Indians down 5. They don't need the hole to be any deeper. Going to the top of the 7th. Murphy with runners in motion, pitching and swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Murphy comes in, faces 2, strikes out 2. Hayes High needs 5 to try to keep this game going. When we return for the top of the 7th, they trail Maize South 7-2 at the state tournament in Salina.
This postseason broadcast is brought to you by Cross Manufacturing, looking for a few good people to join our team. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets, the store for your decor. Pheasant Run, open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center, price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling, proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church, helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet, they love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Lewis Ford Lincoln of Hayes, you'll always get it for less at Lewis. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Now pitching for Maize South, Justin Looper, a junior, coming on. 4.27 ERA, 19 2/3 innings of work. Allowing 23 hits, 18 runs, 12 of them earned. He has walked 16 and struck out 9. He has a 3-2 record on the year. This is his 7th appearance. So the book is done on Alex Epp. 1 inning, 1 run. He hit a batter and walked a batter in his time. He only threw 24 pitches, which means if Maize South holds on here in the 7th, he will be available in tomorrow's semifinal and then either championship or 3rd place game. Hayes High hoping that they're the ones in that time frame tomorrow afternoon as they send their 2, 3, and 4 hitters to the plate. Tyrone Wynn, Palmer Hutchison, and Trey Riggs. Looper has given up some hits, 23 hits in 19 2/3 innings. He has walked 16 in that time, so there will be an opportunity potentially here for Hayes High. But they need to score 5 in this top of the 7th. They scored 1 in each the 5th and 6th inning, but gave up 3 in that time. And the 2-out, 2-run error in the 1st still looming large. The ball comes in low from Looper. 1-0 to Tyrone Wynn. A pair of walks today for Wynn. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the 1st inning. Pitch on the way. Popped up right side. The first baseman, Coster, floating over to his left, will make the catch for out number 1. And the Indians are down to their final 2 outs. Bringing to the plate, Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison 1 for 3 today, an RBI single in the 5th, driving in the Indians' first run. Hayes High has stranded 8 runners today. Pitch on the way. Missing, 1-0 to Hutchison. Hayes High's room for error this year is very small, and now a hard hit single to left field by Palmer Hutchison. His 2nd hit of the day. The Indians' room for error this year very small, and it's been the little things in this game.
The left fielder, Trey
Trey Riggs coming to the plate. Indians with a runner on, one out in the top of the 7th. Down 5, 7-2 to the number 1 seed Maize South. 17-5. Hayes High came in at 10-12. The pitch from Looper, and strike taken by Riggs. Riggs today, 1 for 3, a leadoff single in the 2nd. A strikeout and a fly ball out to center field in his time at the plate. Watches a breaking pitch miss, 1-1. Hayes High knocking off the defending champions 4A Division I Buhler in the regional, so there will be a new champion in this division now. A breaking pitch missing up and in, 2-1. Buhler had a lot returning from that team as well. They thought they had a chance to make some noise here at the state tournament, but Hayes High knocked them off. Pitch on the way, and Riggs fouls it back. And out of play, 2-2. Hayes High down to their final 2 outs, down 7-2. Gave up 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th. Hayes High with a single run in each the 5th and 6th inning. Pitch on the way, Riggs, fly ball, right field, long run for Baumgartner. This is going to twist foul. And we will redo 2-2. That's the difference we're talking about between Hayes High's day of being right in this ball game and it being 7-2. That ball twists foul. If it stays fair, the Indians are running. Indians had a foul ball earlier that would have helped out immensely, that just wide of the third base bag. It would have put 2 on and nobody out in the 2nd inning. When Hayes High was down 3-0, Hayes High did not get a run across with the runners at the corners, and now Riggs fly ball center field. Cassane started back, drifts to his left, records the out, and Hayes High down to their final outs in their season. Brings to the plate Grant Kaufman, the first baseman. Kaufman today, 0 for 3, strikeout, ground out. Popped one up to the first baseman, Cade Coster, in the 6th inning. Runner at first, Palmer Hutchison. 2-hit day for Hutchison. He faces Justin Looper, the 3rd pitcher of the day for Maize South. Pitch on the way, taken for a strike, 0-1. Hayes High making their 12th appearance in the state tournament, 1st in 4A Division I. On the way to Kaufman, golfs one to the shortstop, takes it on a hop, throws to second, and that's the ball game. Hayes High's season comes to a close at 10-13. They fall to number 1 seeded Maize South, who is now 18-5. The Hayes High Indians make state for a 12th time under Coach Frank Leo. They do so as a 10-win team. They fall 7-2 to Maize South, giving up 10 hits. Hayes High with 5 make that 6 hits on the day in the loss. The loss will go to the Hayes High Indians' Trey Riggs. The victory goes to Chase Hampton for the Maize South Mavericks. This has been Hayes High Indian State Baseball from Salina at Dean Evans Stadium.
This 2017 postseason broadcast is brought to you by Thomas More Prep Marriott Alumni, Worlds of Opportunity Investing for Eternity. Walmart Superstore, save money, live better, Walmart. Lifetime Dental Care, health, function, beauty. Bacon Wright Appraising Services, they're certified to provide appraisals for your next transaction. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. Lewis Toyota Chrysler Dodge Jeep of Hayes. You'll always get it for less at Lewis. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, making the dream of home real. Classic Quality Body Shop, over 32 years of quality body care. Next Tech Wireless, say hello to something different. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs, proud to support local student athletes. Master Cleaners, do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau. Check out visithayes.com today. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team. Cross Manufacturing. Looking for a few good people to join our team. Apply today. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Steel Fabrications. The Iron Men of Western Kansas. Centennial Carpets. The store for your decor. Pheasant Run. Open for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. Heartland Building Center. Price, quality, service, all under one roof. Discovery Drilling. Proud to support Hayes High and TMP. Whiskey Creek, where the fire's always burning. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. Westview Church. Helping you enjoy life. Hayes Chevrolet. They love to do business with a smile and a handshake. Paul's Lawn and Tree Service for your residential and commercial lawn maintenance needs. M&D Excavating.